Yeah, come on back, y'all. They kicked me out. Yeah. Come on back in. Come on in. Shit, they just kicked the nigga off. Yeah, they just kicked me off, goddamn. They just kicked me off. Come on back in. Come on back in. Yeah, Cam, they kicked me the fuck off this motherfucker. I must be touching a nerve. Must be touching a nerve. Yeah, there you go. They ain't like that shit. They ain't like that shit at all. But we gonna keep it moving. We gonna keep it moving. All right, y'all come on in, and I gonna get back started. All right, let's go back. Let's get. What was I? Let's see. What was I saying about Tartarus? Oh yeah, the dome in the sky, and we war with the gods. The Titans were warring with the gods, and I'm trying to think, and we locked down in a prison dimension, and we beneath the underworld, actually. Shit, we beneath the underworld. Okay, let's start back there. Let's start back there. You know, like I was saying, who are these beings when you're dealing with the Titans and the gods? Who are these gods? They said that they was our children. In a way, that's true. In a way, or how the story is written is true. But let's go deeper into that. There's a particular being. They said that Tartarus and Gaia had, which is Earth. They said they had a particular son by the name of Typhon. Now, who is Typhon? Typhon is Yaldabaoth in Greek mythology. You see what I'm saying? He is Yaldabaoth. And he had a wife by the name of Echidna, who is Pronoia. And they tell you that she's half snake. Actually, no, she's half worm. You know, I was talking to my boy O'Neal Saru, and her and Yaldabaoth is actually half worms. You know, Yaldabaoth had the head of a lion, and we thought he had the head of and the body of a snake. No, it's the body of a worm, actually, with 6 wings. So we can clear that up, and you know. So let's see what's going on here. So let's find out who this being is, known as Typhon, and then I'm gonna go in on him.
After the Titans had been defeated by the gods of Olympus, it was time to divide the spoils of war. Zeus was determined to finish the era when the tyrant gods ruled the universe, and so he decided to share some of his power. Zeus, as the supreme god, started to reign over the sky. Poseidon became the lord of the seas, whereas Hades assumed total power over the underworld, also known as the kingdom of the dead. Everyone who fought by his side was properly honored. From that moment onward, the government of the gods of the Olympus over the world and man were dreadful challenge. The goddess Gaia, the mother of the Titans, was enraged with the gods of Olympus since they had imprisoned her sons in the Tartarus, and so she plotted a revengeful act against Zeus. The goddess generated the darkest creature of all, the monster Typhon. This powerful being was conceived just with one purpose: to defeat Zeus. The outrageous beast departed to Mount Olympus. The gods of Olympus, spotting the enormous beast, ran away in panic. To avoid being recognized, they disguised themselves as animals and found shelter in Egypt. Their divinity also recognized and revered there. Only Zeus remained to fight Typhon. The clash between them was ferocious. Zeus used his bolts as a weapon, as well as the scythe of Kronos. Nonetheless, during the battle, Zeus is disarmed by Typhon, who used the scythe to tear Zeus's tendons. The powerful god is defeated and injured. Zeus is imprisoned, and his tendons started to be supervised by Echidna, the woman serpent. With the help of Pan, the god Hermes managed to steal Zeus's tendons and gave them back to Zeus, who regained his strength and set sail looking forward to having his revenge against Typhon. Zeus had the immeasurable help from Amore, who fed the beast with poison fruit. Finding his enemy in a debilitated condition, Zeus advanced to consummate his victory. He shot his most powerful bolt against Typhon's head, who crumbled in defeat. Zeus imprisoned him at Mount Etna, which, due to the monster's immense power, started to spit lava from time to time. After this valiant victory, the way for Zeus and the gods of Olympus to reign over the earth was open.
Mount Etna, huh? Don't that sound like the Garden of Eden? Etna, Eden. You see what I'm saying? What you got going on here with these beings? So, who is these gods that rolled up on everybody and just started whooping ass? That's the beings that's in power as we speak. The Cabal. These these great Draco reptilians, these true night archons, and all these other beings, these insectoids, and everybody else who run in shop as we speak. You see what I'm saying? With their little MAGA movement, and they so-called clean up the world for themselves, I guess, and pushing this Nasara shit, or Jasaurus they call it now. So this is what you got going on. What's up, E.T.? What's up, Bakir? So yeah. So they the ones in power. They are the representations of the guys who took over for the Piscean Age. You see what I'm saying? For the Piscean Age. That's what Greek mythology. Greek mythology is a record of the whole Piscean Age, from beginning to end. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? Only the interesting part about Greek mythology is it doesn't end. You know, it stops at a certain point, but you don't ever hear the end of the word at Revelation. You have to turn to Norse mythology, which is Ragnarok, and it tells you the event where all this shit fall apart. All the current guys and the old guys clash to destroy this shit, so the new guys may rise. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? They destroy each other, they cancel each other out, so the new guys may rise. The new guys is us. You see what I'm saying? We the ones that's rising. So the old ancestors and the current beings had to clash and cancel each other out, which is what you're seeing now, so we can rise. And we'll be finishing up the war once we reach the astral plane. So this you got going on here. This you got going on with these particular beings. So this is what happened here, y'all. This is what happened here. We were the Titans. You know, we were those primordial beings. We were the Titans. They call it now in Norse mythology, the Titans are known as giants. You see what I'm saying? Same shit, same concept. The gods, the Olympian gods, are known as the Aesir gods in Norse mythology. Zeus is old and older than Zeus. Same motherfuckers. You see what I'm saying? Same motherfuckers. But yeah, we those Titans who running this shit. You see what I'm saying? So the whole war has been about us coming up out this shit. And so they said they killed Typhon, or they didn't kill him. He just in prison. Notice these beings are always locking you down, but they don't never destroy you because they don't have the power to destroy you because you ancient primordial beings. The only thing they can do is suppress you for a time period. So even Yaldabaoth The demiurgos, who they tried to suppress for a while and having worked for him, broke free and began to reign terror. And so they had to worship him from now on. You see what I'm saying? And he took his throne again as the world ruler, and he began to run this shit once more for the last latter half of the age. You see what I'm saying? This you got going on. So now all hell is breaking loose. Now, how is this affecting society as we know it today? You see, to what I call Tartarian society, or archonic society, as y'all want to see it. There are many deficiencies in this society. Let's start with the social sorcery. What is social sorcery? Social sorcery is what they call mythoposes. Propaganda, which is created to feed y'all a certain narrative that they want y'all to know to distract y'all from yourselves. You see what's going on inside you. That's what social sorcery is. Now, you have feminism. You have MGTOW, men go their own way, that particular movement. You got cancel culture. You got fucking social justice warriors. You got the Me Too movement. You got Hotepery. You got the MAGA movement, QAnon, LGBT, SSP Alliance, all that other shit that they got going on for social sorcery. You see what I'm saying? So you don't need none of this shit. All those groups are designed to create divisions and take you away from yourself. The time you spend with these groups trying to gain some type of fucking justice, which we don't even know what there is, those rights really are trying to gain some rights that you don't even need down here in this hellhole, this prison dimension, where you supposed to be breaking free from prison. You trying to gain rights in prison. Now what type of shit is that? You see what I'm saying? What type of crazy ass shit is that? You supposed to be breaking out of prison, they even had a TV show called Prison Break, and it was a whole show based off the cuz breaking out of prison, breaking out of tolerance. Y'all remember that? So that's what you're supposed to be doing. You're supposed to be breaking out of this time loop, because they got us in a time prison. That's why it's so hard to see, because the fourth dimension is time-space, third dimension is space-time. So time-space is affecting space-time. You see what I'm saying? So this is what you got going on here with these particular beings fucking this shit up. And so let us continue here. Let us continue with this social sorcery. They create these groups to make you think you need to fight for something in this society so you can keep it going, so you can change it with they need your energy to change their society, of course, so that you could be as comfortable as possible in prison. That's basically what they're saying. You know, we're gonna give you a laptop, technology, social media, all that other cool shit, just to make you comfortable while you in prison. As long as you don't wake up to the fact that you in prison, that you in tolerance. You see what I'm saying? That you in a hell within a hell. See what I'm saying? Because, like I said, Helheim / Hades is the underworld. See what I'm saying? So Hades / Helheim, how you want to see it? That's the underworld. That's the astral plane. So the realm of the dead. So you even consider dead on the astral plane as a disembodied spirit. So you in hell within hell down here. And notice what they said. They said Gaia was upset that her children was locked down in Tartarus, right? So they was upset with her. You see, she was upset with these Olympian gods. So what did she do? She rebelled and created this monster known as Typhon. You see what I'm saying? Typhon. You see what I'm saying? Who is Yaldabaoth in the Gnostic teachings. And his whole sole purpose was to kill Zeus. He defeated Zeus, but goddamn the other gods came and helped him regain himself. They fed him a poison apple. Cursed knowledge. You see what I'm saying? Cursed information. He ate that cursed information, because that's what poison is, cursed energy. And he got fucked up by Zeus. You see what I'm saying? Just to keep all these beings in power for this Piscean age. That's what this is all about. That's what this is all about. See what I'm saying? So these Berber Moors, these fucking Tani Moors, these conquistadors, and all these other beings who are Mongolians and Red Arabs or Mohammedans, and all these other niggas who run the planet. You see what I'm saying? Got you locked down here. You see what I'm saying? pushing their narratives and got you working hard. These Mongolians and you know, all these other beings who got you locked down, and the Moroccans and everybody. So you trying to figure out, you trying to fight for justice in their system, and this system is prison. You literally trying to goddamn appeal to the waters to make your prison life better. That's basically what you're doing down here in Helheim, down here in Tartarus, actually. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? So, and some of us actually make it out of this dimension, and we make it back to at least Tartarus or Hades, and we find out that even that shit is a realm of is a lockdown realm. So you gotta go past that. You gotta transcend that from astral projection and back into soul projection, which is the 5th dimension. Now you get on 5th dimension, you what? You in Midgard. Midgard lasts from the 5th to the 8th. You see what I'm saying? The 5th to the 8th dimension. See what I'm saying? The Midgard is considered the middle world in indigenous teachings, not the underworlds like what we in. And then shit, what's so sad is this the 1st dimension, which is Tartarus. There's dimensions up under us that's worse than this, which is known as the Underverse or the Nether Realms. We ain't even gonna talk about that. I made a whole lecture on that shit. Go check out Underverse Chronicles. So now, you got beings in the 5th to 8th dimension in Midgard. That's what Gaia really is. How about that? This Gaia down here has been sleeping because they knocked her down in Tartarus. They knocked her consciousness down into Tartarus once she rebelled against them. Nature actually rebelled against them once you fell asleep and started creating storms and attacking their villages and creating plagues and all other type of shit herself. And so what they had to do, they had to shut her down too by burning up the trees and polluting the oceans and polluting the air and all that shit, making her sick. So sick to the point where she lost consciousness and she became a part of Tartarus. You see what I'm saying? So now Mother Earth is locked down with us, and that's how she fell asleep. You see what I'm saying? Now it's all starting to make sense as to why you're locked in this prison. We all are locked in this prison dimension. You gotta ask yourself, who running this shit? See what I'm saying? If Mother Gaia just waking up, if everybody's saying that Mother Gaia just waking up, Mother Earth just waking up, then during the time that she been sleeping, we been sleep, who been running this shit then? Who been running this? You see what I'm saying? And the answer is these Olympians, these true night archons, these insectoids, these physical beings who have infiltrated every part of our race and society, and they set themselves in high positions over us, and they become our wardens. You see what I'm saying? Each generation, they teach their kids to be wardens over us and overseers. That's what an overseer is. The slavery is not how it's defined in the common sense of the word. Slavery is keeping these energetic beings from realizing that they are in prison and that they are titans locked down in a prison system. And if they ever figure out that they are titans and they can break free from this shit, we doomed. That's basically what this warden shit is. You see what I'm saying? That's basically why they catch so much hell. And the most powerful and oldest titans down here is us. The indigenous black Americans, also known as the Mu gods and goddesses of the planet, the Washita. You see what I'm saying? The Washita. That's us here. Then followed by our Meso and South American counterparts, the Olmecs and the Mayans and the Aztecs and the Incans. You see what I'm saying? And then we go across the planet further and further as we get to the Nubians, the Cometians, which I know is Africans, the Sumerians, which I know is Arabs today, the Aurignacians, which I know is Europeans, the fucking Asians, or the Orang Ozli, who are what they are actually named. That's the real name of the original people. They're the Orang Ozli, and or also known as the Kunlun, Negritos. You know, that's more of a derogatory term, but they also is known as that as well. And so the Orang Ozli, the original people over there, have been locked down as well. And they've been killing them off for years. You see what I'm saying? Most of their, just like a lot of our tribes over here is went extinct, a lot of their tribes over there has went extinct. You see what I'm saying? So the Afro-Asians, you know. So then you got the Tasmanians and all the other indigenous tribes in Australia. So we've all been in prison, and they imprison the oldest titans they locked down the oldest Titans first, and they created, like they showed you in the Matrix, they created a realm that resembles Mother Earth. You see what I'm saying? So this looks like Midgard. It feels like Midgard. It even operates like Midgard, but it's not Midgard. It's actually Tartarus simulating to your five senses, or this apparatus, which is another lockdown mechanism for your soul, is simulating the idea or the concept or the frequencies of Midgard to you, but you in Tartarus. You see what I'm saying? But Marv, is nature, and it's beautiful here. But nature sleep. In the real Midgard, the trees actually walk around. The trees can actually metamorph to humanoids. The trees can do many, many different things. Nature is alive. You see what I'm saying? The birds and shit can metamorph into regular beings. You see what I'm saying? The fish, the amphibians, or the nomos, all them living. You see what I'm saying? So this is what you got going on. The inner earth beings, or the Argothians, or the Shambhalians. They are living beings. You see what I'm saying? Doing their own things. Or even the sky beings, the Tripertians. You see what I'm saying? The Assurers and all them. They in the sky chilling, doing their own thing. The elementals and all that. So you, or us, and us, are on a lockdown prison planet that's simulating or lying to our senses, telling us that this is motherfucking Midgard when it's actually a prison dimension on this Tartarus. That's what we got going on here, y'all. That's the secret to all this shit. This is Helheim / Tartarus. You see what I'm saying? Helheim / Tartarus. So that's the secret to all this bullshit. These archons, these Olympian gods, or true night archons, also known, have programmed this dimension to feed us a particular realm. They've been feeding us our home realm, which was Midgard, when in actuality we've been in Tartarus the whole fucking time. Ain't that something? That's some crazy shit, right? To wake up and realize. That's why when you wake up, this realm, even though it look pretty, it feel pretty, hell, even operate pretty, you know something is wrong with this shit when you wake up. And the reason why you know something is wrong with it is because it is something wrong with it. And what's wrong with it is it's false frequencies, extra low frequencies, feeding your five senses with false light or false protons, telling you that this dimension is actually Midgard or the true Earth, and it's actually fucking Tartarus, the prison dimension. How about that? The prison realm. So you've been in prison the whole fucking time. The whole time. That's what they don't want you to wake up to. That's why they keep this shit, they keep it subtle around here. That's why they cause all this chaos. When we say wake up, what are we waking up to? We're waking up to the fact that we in prison. You see what I'm saying? All the myths say we in prison. The Gnostic teachers, the Greek teachers, the Norse teachers said we in some kind of prison. But only Greek mythology actually tell you the name of the prison and where it's at. You see what I'm saying? So that's why you got to study all the mythologies, because all the mythologies is what our ancestors left us to figure out what is going on down here. Gnostic teachers tell you who is locking you down and where they at and what's going on. But Greek mythology tells you where you at, and fucking all the other mythologies on the planet tell you what you need to do to get up out of here. You see what I'm saying? Sumerian mythology, the Anunnaki, fucking ancient Egyptian mythology, indigenous mythology, Asian immortals, all that. All that tells you what you need to do to get up out of this motherfucker. But Greek, Gnostic, and Norse tell you how you got locked down, who locked you down, where you at, what location you at, or what type of realm you in this lockdown energy, and it answers all those questions. It gives you the complete picture of what the fuck is going on around here. You see what I'm saying? And that's why society is so fucked up. Society is so fucked up now because since we waking up, they had to go underground because it's so fucking hot now. You see what I'm saying? The solar energies from Midgard is hitting this motherfucker. And the true guy, since she's awoken up to what's really going on down here, what's really happening is she's shedding frequencies, energies, explosive forces, combustible energies down here in this heating of the planet. You see what I'm saying? The energies is not bursting through the material cosmos. The energies is coming from the 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 12th dimensions, and it's bursting through this realm. And what's happening is these solar energies is actually waking us up so they can pull us out of this fucking prison dimension. And they're gonna do that by doing what? Shutting down the fucking Tartarian dimension, which is the prison dimension, and merging it into Hades. Then we gonna fight the war on the astral plane, which is Hades / Helheim. We gonna fight the war on that plane, and then they gonna pull us up after we get through whooping their ass on that plane. We gonna pull that shit up because we gonna have our powers then, so we can do it ourselves. We gonna pull that dimension up to the 5th dimension and merge it and cancel all this shit down here, known as the fucking underworld. You see what I'm saying? We'll be no more underworlds. You see what I'm saying? We gonna be done with that. So this is what you got going on here. So that's what's happening here. Another thing that's happening. This message here for my ladies. It's in regards to starseed pregnancies. Let me say that again. Starseed pregnancies. Now, why they pushing abortion? Because they know y'all are having starseed pregnancies. And they know if they can get you to abort your baby, if you abort that starseed, y'all, first of all, let me back up a little bit. If you get pregnant down here and you promised a star child that you was gonna birth that kid or whatever, you made that contract, that soul contract with him or her, with him or her, then if you get pregnant like you said you would, and you go abort that baby, then that's a breach of contract. And not only does you rob the starseed of the opportunity to come down here, you fuck yourself up in the process. There are many ladies who have aborted starseed children or star children, and guess what's happening to them? They hunted by their unborn child. Nothing in their life goes right now. Everything always falling apart for them. You see what I'm saying? You just become miserable and depressed all the time, and so on and so forth. You see what I'm saying? There's a lot of, go talk to your friends who had abortion. Go see about them. Really go see them about it. They not doing well if they had a star seed, if they aborted a star child. You see what I'm saying? You made a contract with them. So my best advice to you is to A, either not get pregnant, or B, if you do get pregnant, go through with it. Now, if you don't want the child, I understand. You don't want the child. There's plenty of foster homes who do want children. There's plenty of people who do want children. You see what I'm saying? It's plenty of people who want children. So just give it away to somebody else who want the child. You see what I'm saying? But if you abort this fucking star seed, my bad, if you abort this star seed, that is called womb assassination. Notice what I said. That is called starseed womb assassination. If you assassinate a starseed's vessel that you agreed to have for him before you came down here, that's why it's important to get readings on your pregnancies so you can know what kind of kids you have. Now, some women have gotten away with aborting children, but they weren't starseeds. So they fine. You see what I'm saying? They weren't starseeds. But if you birthed in a starseed, or you're carrying a starseed, then and you killed his vessel, then you breach that contract, and there are curses that come upon you for breaching that contract, because that's not a contract you're supposed to break. You see what I'm saying? So it's best to just go through with the pregnancy, get it over with, have the kid, and if you don't want the kid, give it to a family member first, see if they want one, see if they want kids first. Then, or friends, or local friends, see if they want kids first. If none of them want kids, then you can, try out foster homes. You see what I'm saying? So this was going on here. You see what I'm saying? So this is what's happening. with this particular situation. A lot of women is getting fucked up down here due to having these abortions, and they're having star children. They're birthing star kids, and they're robbing them of their births. They're destroying their vessels before their souls can enter down here, and they're breaching their contract. And when they breach their contract, that creates a curse for them, and they become fucked up. Like I said, hunted by that unborn child. A lot of women hear about them. They said they actually still can hear that unborn child crying. See what I'm saying? Nothing in their life go right. They can't get married. They can't get their shit together because they curse with this energy. You see what I'm saying? They curse with the breach of contract. This not a contract you want to breach. You see what I'm saying? Nothing in their life goes right. Nothing, nobody wants them. Nobody wants to be around them because of this cursed energy. How long does this curse last, Marv? I don't even know. It may last for as long as how long the kid was supposed to live. And that kid and it's a star seed, so a star seed may live for 120 years on your ass. So that's 120 years of curses that you gotta carry. You see what I'm saying? So I don't even know how that shit worked for real. But let's avoid the situation to get all together. Either don't get pregnant, or if you do get pregnant, go through with that shit. You see what I'm saying? Go through with it. It's safer to go through with it because you can walk around. These curses ain't no joke. It will fuck your life up. You see what I'm saying? And then I don't know any way to remedy that. You see what I'm saying? There's no remedy for that because it's a curse that you created for yourself. It's a self-imbued curse for breaking that contract with that star seed. You see what I'm saying? So this is what you got going on here. You see what I'm saying? This you got going on. Which says Jesus and the soul be getting snatched too. Yeah, if especially if you kill it like a month or two before and it's getting ready to come down into it. Yeah, you get the soul fucked up, and you definitely get your ass kicked for that, for fucking up the soul. Now, a lot of people has been saying, I just want to put that on record. A lot of people have been noticing that a lot of people is getting way more sicker now. It's because the human body is starting to get weaker, but the God body is getting stronger. What do I mean by that? The human body, that means if you vibrating on human-based consciousness, your body is dying off because you can no longer vibrate on human-based consciousness. The new frequencies that's hitting the planet won't allow that. But the God body is getting stronger. That means if you are aware of your God consciousness and have tapped into your inner potential like how you're supposed to, then you're good to go. You see what I'm saying? You're good to go. You're going to get stronger doing these frequencies. And you're going to begin to build yourself up higher and higher because your chi, your life force going to come online and it's going to protect you from the dying off of these frequencies. You see what I'm saying? And the shifting of these frequencies into something new. Next, a real salty topic. You see what I'm saying? A real salty topic. We're going to keep it moving here. A real salty topic here. A lot of people ask me, why is love so hard down here on the third dimension? And the answer to that is, the old love that the old Piscean slave love, struggle love is gone now. It's dead. So you can no longer vibrate on that version of love because it don't exist no more. That's why everybody's breaking up all around you. But where they're breaking up, there's a whole other generation of people who's getting together and they're vibrating on that Aquarian energy, that Aquarian frequency. You see what I'm saying? That high dimensional frequency, at least fifth dimension. You need to at least be fifth dimensional, kicking out fifth dimensional vibrations at this point. Midgard. You need to at least be bound for Midgard around this motherfucker. Because everything below Midgard gonna be shut down soon. You see what I'm saying? So at least get the Midgard, goddammit. So that's why love is so hard. It ain't got shit to do with women fucking up or men fucking up. Nah, it got to do with the energy. The old Piscean program is dead now. So everything that's up under that program, including Piscean love, is dead now. So you can no longer get into relationships vibrating on that low-ass Piscean frequency. You need to be on Aquarian frequency. And I advise you not to get into no relationships until you get on that Aquarian frequency. And a lot of people, like, even when I'm on the Aquarian frequency, Marvin, why is it so hard to still find love? It's so hard to find love because majority of the planet is still on the Piscean energy. And so you're living in one dimension and they're living in another dimension. You see what I'm saying? So you're living in two different worlds. And if you do try to force yourself into a relationship, I guarantee you that motherfucker gonna be a narcissist. He's gonna be an archonic agent that's been sent by these world rulers to fucking lower your vibrations back into this hellhole. You see what I'm saying? So watch out for that shit here. You see what I'm saying? Watch out for that shit there. You know. So love is not important right now, like they said. You see what I'm saying? Love, some things are more important than love, like your destiny. And your destiny is to get the fuck out of this prison system right now. You see what I'm saying? Before it gets destroyed. Y'all remember the movie The Titanic? Y'all remember how the motherfuckers had to get the fuck off that boat before the Titanic sunk? Well, this is no different. You need to get the fuck out of Tartarus before Tartarus sink on your ass. That's what's going on here. That's what's going on here. So that's what's happening. So you got to understand it. You got to understand it. So these beings are going to do everything they can to fucking attack you and do whatever. And what is this realm called, Marvin? Who are these beings running this realm? They showed you in Harry Potter. The prison of Azkaban is Tartarus. So who is fucking ruling over Tartarus? The Dementors. Remember? The Dementors. You see what I'm saying? The Dementors were the one ruling over fucking Tartarus. And what were the Dementors? They were psychic vampires that suck up all your life force, and that equals narcissists, tyrants, archons, and anyone else with a vampiric nature. You see what I'm saying? That's what that equals up to be. The Dementors, anytime fucking the Starseeds like Harry Potter and everybody who's trying to get their shit together and come up out of Tartarus, if they got too close to Azkaban, which is what all the true gods, the Titans was, them fucking Dementors would come see them and suck up all their life force in their face. Just suck up all their energy. And if you watch Prison of Azkaban, they came out to Sirius Black. Who is Sirius Black? Sirius Black, the Star Series, the black, and the black is melanin, dark matter, the dark star, which is Sirius. So they sucked up his life force so much that his soul popped out of his body. See what I'm saying? He had no life force left. See, his soul popped out of his body. That's how fucking real this shit is. You see what I'm saying? When you're dealing with the prisoner of Azkaban. Azkaban was literally a spiritual rendition, or that particular mythological rendition of Tartarus. Now, you see what I'm saying? All the fire-ass motherfuckers who was rebelling against the old system, like Voldemort and everybody, they was what? They was locked in Tartarus. They was locked in Azkaban. They were the Titans. You see what I'm saying? Who was on fucking their team? Giants, Titans. You see what I'm saying? Primordial beings. That's who was all on fucking Voldemort's team. And they had Harry Potter, who we already know the way they set up the story. Voldemort is Harry Potter's dark side. We get that. But these Dementors is ruling over us. That's why when you try to send up out this motherfucker, you gotta fight your way out these motherfuckers, because the Dementors is waiting on your ass. They waiting on you to see if you can escape Tartarus. Like when I tried to escape Tartarus a few years back, the Dementors was waiting on my ass, and I had to slay them motherfuckers to free my soul from this shit. And they gonna put up a fight. So you better be ready. They're gonna watch some anime, some Dragon Ball Z, some Naruto, some Bleach, some Rurouni Kenshin, some Full Metal Alchemist around this bitch, some Death Note. shit, get your subconscious mind right. So when you do go fight these motherfuckers, some Yu Yu Hakusho around this bitch, and you'll be ready. You'll know how to discharge your spirit energy with your mind. You see what I'm saying? And practice in your mind. Go into your internal dojo and train to summon these energies at will. These forces, fire bending, pyrokinesis, air bending, aerokinesis, water bending, hydrokinesis, earth bending, geokinesis, hey, even lightning bending, which is electrokinesis, and magnetism manipulation, which is magnetokinesis. You see what I'm saying? Or magnekinesis. You gotta do all that shit. Cause them motherfucking Dementors gonna be waiting on your ass when you get ready to escape that motherfucker. They the final boss to getting out of fucking Azkaban or Tartarus as we know it in Greek mythology. You know, and they're gonna try to suck up your spirit energy and suck up all your shit. Now, how does that work? That works in the form of relationships where they'll throw narcissists at you, and them motherfuckers open up a vacuum in their body and suck up all your emotional energy, draining you till you become a fucking hollowed out husk like they did with fucking Sirius Black. You had to deal with tyrants. Who are tyrants? Them bullies, them goddamn your corrupt ass CEOs and managers and shit, always beating you down, burning you out. You gotta deal with archons. If you surpass that shit, then now you gotta deal with the archons. Who are the archons? The spiritual world rulers. They gonna be waiting on your ass. You see what I'm saying? They gonna be trying to suck up your energy and take you out and fucking kick you back down here in the Taurus. They spiritual jailers. That's what we mean. Now you starting to understand what we mean by the concept of spiritual jailers. You see what I'm saying? So when we said come out of her, my people, come out of hell. Helheim, Tartarus, come out of that shit, because you are in right now. You are in the United States Corporation, the third dimensional matrix, and it's fucked up. You got niggas in jail within jail, because you got niggas in prison on a prison planet. So even got prisons in prison, prisons within prisons. So you even got places, penitentiary system set up, the penal system set up to lock you up, and you already in prison. You already in Tartarus. But they took it a step further and locked up your physical body. So now they got you locked up physically, mentally, spiritually, and soulfully. The big four. You see what I'm saying? So if you're still free on the outside, your physical body free, you still gotta free your mind, spirit, and soul. You see what I'm saying? And once we get off this plane, we'll be free of the physical vessel, this material vessel, and now we'll be free spiritually and soulfully. But we'll be free spiritually. But we still gotta free our souls on the astral plane, because the astral plane is another. That's Hades / Helheim. We beat them motherfuckers on the Helheim, Hades, the astral plane. Then we rise up into the fifth dimension, which is Midgard. Finally, once we get to Midgard, we free. Goddamn, we free. We back into the middle world. You see what I'm saying? We back into the middle realm or the middle planes. You see what I'm saying? Which is where everything is a lot more fucking stable. You see what I'm saying? This is what you got. This is what you got going on around here when you dealing with this goddamn energy, this Tartarian energy. See what I'm saying? So literally you in prison, within prison. Because they done figured out a way to imprison your physical body, your mind, your spirit, and your soul down here. They imprison your physical body by sending you to prison. They imprison your mind by sending you to religious institutions. They imprison your spirit, of course, and your soul already locked down here because you're incarnated in this apparatus. You see what I'm saying? So you gotta fight through all that shit. So when we said fight, you gotta fight. You see what I'm saying? When we said do that internal work, do that internal work. Go do your chakra work, your shadow work, filter out that subconscious and unconscious mind. If you need help with that, you can always check out subliminal hypnosis tape on YouTube. You can listen to them. Filtering out the subconscious, healing the subconscious and unconscious minds. You do all that, dealing with anxiety, dealing with frustration, all that. You got to overcome all that, and your soul begins to ascend up out of this bitch. You got to have your Kundalini awakening, because your Kundalini Shakti is locked down into this shit too. You see what I'm saying? Who was Kundalini? Kundalini was the great serpent that fell into Malkuth in goddamn the Kabbalah stories. Also in goddamn Norse mythology, the world serpent, forget her name, the world serpent fell into the deepest parts of the tree of life, which was it's a ram lord in Helheim, which I forget the name of it, but yeah, I think it's a ram of fire. I know that for a fact. I know it's a ram of fire, I think. Yeah, it's a ram of fire. Muspelheim, that's the realm of fire, and it's presided over by the giant Sutir. I mean, y'all seen Sutir in Thor Ragnarok. He was a giant being who fucked up Asgard, who destroyed Asgard, who's destroyed the purgatory. Asgard is actually a purgatory. Did y'all know that? See what I'm saying? Valhalla, purgatory, because those are the highest levels of the astral plane, or the 4.5 dimensions, the in-between realms, before you make it to Midgard. And you see what I'm saying? And then once you make it out of Midgard, you get into the upper worlds. You see what I'm saying? The upper realms. That's the Ploramas, those celestial beings. That's from the ninth dimension on up. You see what I'm saying? The ninth dimension on up. 9D plus. You're a free being after that. A free sovereign being once you make it to 9D plus. Not they concept of the 9 dimensions, or which are the 9, 12, the 13 dimensions of the astral realms. Those are just reflections of the actual 9 and 13 dimensions in the cosmos. You see what I'm saying? Your objective is to get all the way out of the astral plane. You see what I'm saying? That anything in the astral plane, the first half of it is hell, Hades, Midgard. The second half is purgatory. You make it out of purgatory, you climb out of purgatory, you back in Midgard. Midgard, you're safe again at least. You're free again. You're a free sovereign being once more. And you're not subject to any type of arcanic frequencies. You go higher, 5th through the 8th is Midgard, which is higher realms of Midgard, higher levels of Midgard. Then from there, you get into the upper realms. You see what I'm saying? The upper realms. So they call it Asgard in fucking Norse mythology, but we all know better than that. It's actually known as Pleroma in the Gnostic teachings. You see what I'm saying? Which is the heavenly realms, the realms of divinity. You know. So there y'all go. There y'all go. So that's what's happening in this society, y'all. That's what's happening in this society. Yeah, we had to add this dirty laundry here. Had to let y'all know what the fuck is going on down here in the fucking third dimensional Tartarus, Helheim, which is a reflection of which is a prison realm within the realm of Helheim. How about that? That's some crazy shit, right? That's some crazy shit. Ruled over by the mentors. Shit. Spiritual jailers. But if you try to escape that motherfucker, they gonna suck up your life force. And so you gotta be ready. When you break up out this shit, you gotta be ready to go to war. You see what I'm saying? You gotta be ready to go to war with these niggas here. Now these goddamn Dementors will definitely try to suck up your life force like they did with Sirius Black in the prison. Go watch Prison of Azkaban. Prison of Azkaban is the most powerful of the 4 original Harry Potter movies. Now the second most powerful one or the rawest one in goddamn the second genre, of course, is I like Half-Blood Prince, but my favorite is Order of the Phoenix. Like the last 4, all 4 of the last 4 is pretty good. Order of the Phoenix tell you how, you know, you was originally part of this order of Celestials. You see what I'm saying? Half-Blood Prince, when he started tapping into his shadow self, his shadow powers, you know, he started realizing that he had to balance out his dark and light side forces. He had got so strong, he was even fucking up niggas his own age. See what I'm saying? Then you got Deathly Hollows. As I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, Tartarus, no harm shall come against me. You see what I'm saying? So that's what you got going on. What's up, Robbie? What's up, Black Dynamite? So yeah, this is what you got going on here, y'all. This is what you got going on. We dealing with these deadly ass energies down here in this prison realm. You in a prison realm. I just need y'all to know that. Y'all are in a fucking prison realm. You have a dome over your head. You can't even see the real space. You can't even see space. I wish I had a picture of my old the video game I played about a year ago. Called Outer Worlds. And in the game, they showed you space, and you can literally see the planets and the stars and the cosmos. You see what I'm saying? You can literally see it. You can't even see the cosmos down here. Shit, because they got this realm locked down. See what I'm saying? You're not supposed to see nothing. In prison, you don't see nothing but them 4 walls. You see what I'm saying? Them 8 by I forget the fucking measurement. 8 by 16, 8 by 20 cells that they got. Shit. So this what you got going on here, y'all. This what you got going on. But yeah, do your internal work. Come up out of this shit. Come up out of her. Her is hell, the Greek goddess of death. That's what they referring to when they said come out of her, my people. See what I'm saying? Come out of her. Come out of hell. Come out of Tartarus. Get up out that shit. Because one day, those realms will be destroyed and they won't exist. And you don't want to be a casualty when those realms get destroyed. You see what I'm saying? So you already, your soul should already have made it to Midgard. Which means you have already made it out of the astral plane. Your soul, you're no longer astral projecting. You're now officially soul projecting. You see what I'm saying? That's how you know you've made it out of this shit. When you no longer astral projecting, you're soul projecting. So there y'all go. There y'all go. Any questions? Any questions? Take questions now. I'm pretty much done. Pretty much done. Any questions? Lisa Mars, dang, I'm late. Yeah. Yeah, but I done wrapped this one up, Lisa. So any other questions before I get up out of here? Terry, great insight breakdown. Thank you. There's a part 2, by the way. Part 1, they kicked me off this motherfucker when I started getting into who they really was. So yeah. Sky, what's the difference between astral and soul projection? Astral projection is you projecting solely with just your spirit energy. Soul projection is you projecting literally with your soul energy. What's the difference between the two? The astral projection is only bound to the astral realm. You see what I'm saying? You don't go further than the astral planes. Soul projection is when you could travel anywhere in the cosmos, anywhere in existence. See what I'm saying? You're not bound to anything. You become a boundless entity. You see what I'm saying? You become a boundless entity who can go to and fro, back and forward, wherever the fuck they want to go. That's the difference between soul projection and astral projection. Alexis will re-enter into a contract with the Starseed, break the curse. Maybe. I'm not sure how that works. I'm just letting y'all know that it exists, that those curses exist. Now, if you could get another Starseed to come down here, and you had them, it may remedy that. I can't see that happening. Like it may actually remedy that problem if you get another Starseed. You know, especially if you had an abortion and you was asleep. You may have you sleep or you was unconscious of what the fuck was going on. You still was part of the world, so you may get another opportunity, another chance to remedy it and have another Starseed child. And if you go through with that pregnancy, then it should banish all the other curses that you had. So yeah. I believe it or not, they may be the same Starseed. They just had to wait until you got your shit together to come back sometime. Or they may have moved on to another person and another Starseed volunteered to come down at that point in time once you got it together. So there you go, Alexis. So yeah, let your lady friends know, don't be around here having no abortions, cause they don't know what they killing. Get a reading on your get a Starseed pregnancy reading. See what type of child you have. You see what I'm saying? Star seeds, earth seeds, dragon seeds, fairy seeds. You kill them, you damn near killing yourself. Amplified by the fact that most of y'all are having star seeds. It's a 90% chance right now you're going to have a star seed. So yeah, at this time, due to the changing of the frequencies, the changing of the guard. You see what I'm saying? The torch of power is being changed. So Also, keep that in mind. So it's a 90% chance, which is an A. If you was in class, that's an A. It's a 90% chance, 80 to 90% chance your ass gonna have a star seed if you get pregnant right now. Especially if you are already of a certain level of consciousness and awareness. You see what I'm saying? Any other questions? Alright, if y'all don't have no other questions, I'm Marvin Jones. Y'all put the word out, share this with your friends, especially your lady friends. Let them know what the fuck is going on. Let them know what is happening. Don't let them fucking fall into this program that and if they don't listen, that's their fault. But at least warn them not to get no abortions, because they can be having star children, and star children are supposed to come down here. At this point in time, that's prophecy. So to renege on a star seed pregnancy is you reneging on prophecies that your ancestors wrote, prophecies that you wrote. So yeah, definitely. So yeah, share this with your friends. Let them know what it is. You want to donate, Cashapp me, mcjnetwork. You want to check out the rest of my occult lectures, go to YouTube at the Midnight Order. That's where I be at. That's where all the rest of my info is. You want to listen to the rest of them, the rest of the videos, rest of the information. So I'm Marvin Jones, and I'm out. Peace.